Lesson 21 was about contract verbs, and those are verbs that end in alpha, omicron, or epsilon. Now, lesson 22 is going to talk about liquid verbs, and these are verbs that end in lambda, mu, nu, or rho. So just looking at the vocabulary here, you can see apangelo, lambda, threw in another contract there, but proskuneo, you can see the nu there, spero, the rho there. So we're looking at verbs that end in lambda, mu, nu, or rho. And these verbs, the main thing is that they drop the sigma in the future and aorist, because the future and aorist have the sigma transformative. So in both the future and the aorist, these liquid verbs drop the sigma. In the future, in addition to the sigma, there's an epsilon that's added. So the future acts kind of like a contract verb. So menumen rather than menomen in the future. And then in the aorist, it just drops altogether, and you just will see the alpha, but you won't see a sigma. But you'll know it's an aorist because of the augment, and then you'll look at the endings, and you'll notice an alpha rather than an omicron. And so you'll know it's not the imperfect because of the alpha. So that's about it. Liquid, it's translated all the same meaning. The only thing here that you really have to remember, the main thing is the sigma is dropped in words that end in lambda, mu, nu, rho. Here he notes, here's a list of some common liquid forms. And where's he say? He points out that, some of these, there are peculiarities of liquid aorists. Obviously, would not apply. As always, principal parts are unpredictable. So that's just there are some liquid aorists that they change stem and stuff. And so that is where your principal parts chart will be helpful. And here there's a whole section on liquid verbs that you can go and see how they're formed. And you'll notice in the future, like angelo, you see in the future angeleo. And that's just saying that it's a contract there. You won't actually see angeleo, you'll just see angelo with a circumflex, because that's how it contracts. But yeah, you can look down all the way through this, that the future has the contract, and you look through the aorist, and the sigma is dropped, and you just see the alpha on the end. So those are the liquid verbs. And then a few things that it's thrown in here are reciprocal pronouns. This is translated as one another. I'm not really sure why it's necessarily thrown in here, but it's the same noun endings that we're used to. There's also possessive adjectives. So we're used to something like this, to biblion mu, the book of me. But you can also say down here, to emon biblion. So this is a possessive adjective, and we translate the exact same, my book. But here, this form is used like an adjective, where mu here is a possessive, a personal pronoun used in the genitive, so it's possessive. So in Greek, there's two ways to form a possessive pronoun. You can do it in the personal pronoun way, here. This would be using the genitive. Or you can do it the adjectival way, and that's here. But all the endings are the same as nouns, so there's nothing new really to learn. Okay, that should be good.